Here we go with another serving of analog 8-track tape goodness. It is Saturday, December the 27th, 2025. Welcome to the program. So it's minus 18 out with a minus 30 wind chill, so not a better time to indulge in some 8-track tape goodness. Let's get into it. So a couple of weeks ago, I stumbled upon this Bradford all-in-one 8-track tape AM/FM phono player. This component sold under the name Bradford. Bradford was sold in Zeller's department stores back in the 70s. So yeah, I picked this one up at the thrift store, like I said, and they had a $6 tag on it with 8-track and a question mark beside it. That was meaning the 8-track player was not working. Looks pretty good. However, the 8-track player did not work, and as it turned out, there was about 6 or 8 feet of tape wound around the capstan, so it wasn't budging. I yanked out that tape, and sure enough, it works. So first, let's listen to the radio.
To find out. Bring your pumps in now and be confident you're set for
So the radio works fine. Let's try the 8-track player. So a little bit of low volume on the 8-track player, but that can always be remedied. So nice find for $6. It's just in mint condition. So Bradford 8-track tape player. Doesn't sound too bad. So I found this sticker on the back of one of my 8-track tapes, and it was from an 8-track sold in a Muntz store at the Bayfield Mall in Barrie, Ontario, it says here. So this sticker was applied to the back of the tape, and it says here, "This tape has been tested and found to be in good working order. If by chance a defect has slipped through our inspection, it would be observed upon the first play. Therefore, if you experience any defect in this tape, it must be returned within scratched out 48 hours and has 30 days from the date of purchase. Date purchase June 15th, 1972. So this was the practice of Muntz stores back in the day. They would crack open your tape, play it for a few seconds, hand it to you, and guarantee it for 30 days. I don't know, that means there's not too many sealed tapes left in existence with that practice. Anyways, that's what they did. Muntz 8-track tape stores back in the 70s. Next up we have Foghat Night Shift. That's right, Foghat Night Shift, released November of 1976. This album came out after their successful Fool for the City album. This is the Canadian version of the 8-track tape. As you can see, it's in rather dirty, messy, broken condition. Let's see if we can bring it back to life. Upon first inspection, I can see there's 2 of the tabs broken in the top. The other 3 are still there. I'm sure they're brittle, so I'll have to heat up the cartridge. I heat up the cartridge with the heat gun just so I can make that plastic a little more pliable. So the 2 are broken in the top. I'll just try and get that middle one popped open. And then the bottom ones. And there we are. So the tape is broken right at the foil splice. So I've got some debris on here. So I've got the spool of tape out. Now is a chance for me to clean the exterior of the cartridge. So I'm going to take the magic eraser or melamine sponge and give this a good wipe. I'll be right back. So that cleaned up really nice. I'll give you a better look in a minute. Here's our tape. It's broken at the splice. We're going to replace that. Just peel the old one off. So when you're replacing that sensing foil splice, it's a good idea to cut off the old tape residue so you get a good spot for the new sensing foil to adhere to. I have the tape with the music side up. That's that brown side. Here's my little piece of sensing foil. Put it on the area. I'll just place it over and tamp it down with this Q-tip. Make sure it's down there nice. Give it a tug, make sure it's nice and taut. Going to put it in the cartridge and roll it back up. So Foghat, oh, I'm a big fan of them, you know, straight ahead, no fuss, meat and potatoes rock and roll. I've always loved them. Started in the early 70s. 3 guys from Savoy Brown left and formed Foghat. Dave Edmunds produced their first album. So they had big success with Slow Ride off of the Fool for the City album, and this was the follow-up. Just tightening things up here. I move the spool ahead and the loop kind of tightens on its own, as you can see. There it is, back in there. It needs a new pad. I'll throw one in. There's our pad installed. And put it back together. Let's put it in the egg and see how it gets on then. Oh yeah, the great rock and roll tunes of Foghat with Night Shift. Today's 8-track tape repair. Came out nice. Have a great day, everyone.